Okay, so hey guys, it's Taylor here again. I'm just gonna get right to it because right now I am on my lunch break and I don't have that much time, so I just wanted to get straight into the video. If you click the title, then you know that I have started a new business venture, and that business venture is called PrimAccents. It is an accessories boutique. I have been open or launched for, let's see, 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. And I'm really excited, and I just wanted to kind of come and tell you guys about the process, what I've done so far, and how it's been working out. There's a lot of girls on YouTube that I have been watching for a lot of inspiration. And for the time that I took off work, I was off work for about a month. All of February, I was home. And I spent that time working on my brand, testing vendors, and coming up with my website. All that time was spent getting it together. So we launched on March 4th. It was a Monday. And that was when the website launched. That's when everything went live. That's when orders could be placed through the website. Let's see. To start. For me, I have a lot of entrepreneurs in my family. My husband has multiple businesses. He works for himself. My father had a restaurant back when we were little, and he does catering now. My mother is an event planner. So it's just kind of been all around me. So it wasn't like I didn't have support if I had questions. But this was the first time I was doing something on my own, and it was me. But I decided, like last year, the year before last, I thought about selling hair. And then I felt like everyone was doing it, and I didn't want to just do it because everybody was doing it and, oh, okay, you can make some quick money. I wanted it to be something that I would actually enjoy and that I would actually use. Because as you see right now, I have these braids in my hair. I don't wear a lot of expensive weave. So what do I look like selling expensive weave? But, yes, so I found a product that worked for me, and it was something that I was interested in. I think that's the first thing you need to sit down and come up with an idea that works for you, that you're going to be comfortable marketing, you're going to be comfortable wearing or talking about or pushing to people. Once you do that, it'll be a little bit easier to sell the product because people will believe you. Because like I said, if I'm selling hair that I don't even really be wearing, who's going to believe me? Who's going to trust me in that? So I'm really into fashion. I love all things fashion, all things cute and girly and comfortable. So my thing was, I don't want to sell a whole bunch of clothes because right now I'm pregnant and I can't wear too many cute little outfits, but I love comfort. So I found some fox fur slides, and I tested them out back in November. I wanted to do this a while ago. And I ordered a few different pieces. I ordered headbands, earmuffs, and flip-flops. I tested them all out, and I stuck with the fox fur slides. They were super comfortable. They didn't fall apart. They, like I said, since November, I've been wearing them religiously every day at home after work. That is my house shoe. That is my slipper. That's what I put on. So I tested my products. I found my vendor, and I see a lot of people selling vendor lists, and it's more so trial and error. You really have to do your research. You can get a list from anybody, and you still have to trial and error it. It might work for that person, but it might not work for you. So I found a vendor that I was comfortable talking to. I downloaded the WhatsApp app, and I used that. And I know a lot of people do like drop shipping when they're selling products from AliExpress. I tried AliExpress, and every time I gave them a try, it was horrible. I tried to order purses from there for our site. They never came, so I had to do a dispute for that. I ordered chains from there, like name chains. They're still not here, so I'm about to put a dispute in on that one. And it's just like, you can't deal with AliExpress. I'm sorry. It's just not okay. I will say the website that I use to find all of my vendors is Alibaba. That site is where all of your vendors will be, and they will most likely be legit and easy to deal with, easy to work with. You go to AliExpress, you'll have a headache. But Alibaba, that's what I use. I knew about this site a really long time ago. Actually, my mom was using it for her business, so I knew about it, and I didn't have to go and buy a vendor list for them to tell me, oh, go to Alibaba and find this vendor. I can save my money and do that myself. So I want to save you guys some money and just let you know, all of your research you need to do yourself. And even if you buy a vendor list, still research those vendors and don't just go and buy a big bulk of products from whatever person you're getting this vendor list from. I'm sorry, it just doesn't seem okay to do. Like, you have to do product knowledge, research, all that stuff. So like I said, I found my vendor. She's been great. Her prices were lower when I first came up with my whole plan, and that's what I based my price list off of. But after their Chinese New Year, her prices went up by double. So now I have to change some things on my website to make things kind of work out for me still. But at the moment, it's still going good, but it's just like, you always want to have a backup vendor. So I've been talking to other vendors. I'm testing another one out right now as we speak. She is sending more slides for me to test out. So just always have a backup plan. That's the next thing. You find what you want to sell, get some samples, and don't just stick with one vendor. Have a second or third vendor for everything that you want to sell. If you want to sell chains, have a vendor and then a backup vendor. Flip-flops, have a vendor and then your backup, because you never know who's going to just stop replying to your messages. You never know who's going to, you might not work out well. Like, just like I said, her prices went up. They were a certain price and then they went up double. That might not work for me, so I need a backup. But after that, I got my website and I designed it. My husband helped me, but I didn't hire anybody to design a website. I didn't buy a website made. I used Shopify, and I got one of their free theme templates and just customized it the way I wanted it to be. With Shopify, they have the, I think, 14-day trial free, and that was enough time for me to, I have already done my research. I already had my products. So I just needed days to play around with the website and kind of get to know what I'm doing. And those 14 days was enough days for me to get my site up and ready to run on launch day. And before all of this, I did pre-orders just so I can kind of start my business without having a whole bunch of inventory, because that is expensive. I know a lot of times during tax season, a lot of people will get their refunds and take it and invest it into a business. And that was my plan. But then I said, let me not use a whole bunch of the refund to buy a whole bunch of inventory that might not sell. So let me get an idea of what people actually want. So I used Instagram, I used Facebook, and I put out to everyone that I knew personally. Family and friends is a great way to start and to get your name out there. So I just kind of promoted to my family and friends, hey, I've started a business. It's PrimAccents. We sell Fox Fur slides and accessories. You can check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and our website will be launched soon. But I am taking pre-orders for our slides, so if anyone wants to order, just give me your size, your color, and I'll get those ordered for you. So that was an easy way to get a whole lot of orders, get your money up front, and you'll be able to pay for your items. You don't have to come out of pocket for anything. It just makes it so much easier. Your family trusts you. You're building reviews. You'll have reviews to put up on your site once it's ready. You'll have people that vouch for you as a business before you have to go and spend money to have people promote your business. You have your family and friends there ready to help. I did offer them a discount. I didn't make them pay full price for the slides because this is my tester. This is my time to say, okay, try our product out. You know me, you trust me, you know I'm not going to sell you junk. So just get you a pair, take some cute pictures, enjoy them, give us a review, just so we can build our momentum and our trust. And that's another thing. Make sure you have a business Facebook page and a business Instagram. I didn't use my same Facebook and Instagram, my personal one, for my business. I made a whole separate one. I did market on my personal page just because I have a whole lot of followers on there, but also make everything separate too, because you don't want to mix your personal with your business. So it's easy to do. You just make a business page, you're straight. Once you have that, just make sure you know the basics. Go ahead and get your domain name if you don't want to use the @Shopify type thing. If you want a .com, .net, .org, whatever, pay for that. Mine was only $14 for the year. I got that. And I got the basic Shopify plan, which was $30 a month. You still don't have to pay that until your trial is up. So you can pick your plan and pay after the 14 days. So I'm sorry if I sound stuffy, I'm sick. But yeah, so I paid for my Shopify, I paid for my domain. For my email address, I'm just right now using an @gmail.com. Our shop, PrimAccents@gmail.com. I haven't purchased a .com email yet because, like I said, I'm still starting off. I have not registered for an LLC yet because we're just starting off. Maybe a month or two from now, I'll do my LLC paperwork and get that going. But right now, it's the beginning. So I don't feel like you have to rush and do so much at once. Take your time with everything because it might not be something you want to do. Like, I rushed and got an LLC last year for my hair business, and for like a few weeks later, I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I wasted $50 getting an LLC when I didn't even stick with it. So it's like, take your time and fill stuff out. You're not going to get thrown in jail for selling a few pieces and getting your feet wet. Like, trust me, you'll be fine. But so yes, have all of your stuff set up and don't rush it. Give yourself enough time to set up your website and get it launched the way you want it to. There's no rush for anything. You want it to be right. So once my website was up, like I said, I ordered pieces for my pre-ordered customers. But then I also ordered a bunch of slides in a bunch of colors to take product photos. But the problem is I wear a size 7. A lot of people don't wear a size 7. So I have a whole bunch of size 7 slides left over, and they're not selling that much. That's why my husband says, don't go and buy a whole bunch of inventory. Buy it as you need it and buy it as they order it. Because I ordered all of these 7s. Nobody can fit 7s. Everybody's like 8, 9, and 10. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll keep it for myself. But I'm like, no, this is profit just sitting here. I need to sell them. So I downloaded OfferUp, Macari, and Let Go. And I've been using those websites as well to get rid of my leftover inventory. So all of my size 7s are listed there at a discounted price that's not on my actual website, just to get leftover items out and sold. You can use that money for marketing. You can use that money to reinvest. Always just reinvest your money. So that was my mistake, just ordering stuff like, ooh, I'm gonna get all size 7s so I can market it and I can take pictures in my feet and da-da-da. But then people want them and I can't sell them because they're not a size 7. Nobody wears a 7. So it's been a lot of mistakes made. You're gonna make mistakes. You're going to waste money. So have the money to waste. And don't be scared to waste it, because you'll make it back eventually. Like the size 7s that I have sitting, they're still selling. I sold 2 or 3 over the weekend on Mercari, and they're getting sold, so it's fine. And then I had my first organic sale on my website over the weekend, which was exciting. My next video, I'll get into more of the marketing that I've been using, because there's different ways you can market your website besides word of mouth. But yeah, I'll get into that on my next video, because like I said, I'm on my lunch break. I'm just doing something really quick for you guys to let you know where I've been, what I've been doing. But yeah, it's been fun. It's exciting to see something you put your effort into actually working. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, your business cards and thank you cards. You need to have that before you start taking orders, because any order you take, you want to have a business card and a thank you note given to them in your packaging. I ordered all of my papers like that, any cardstock I got through Vistaprint, because that's what I always use for everything. I think it was $24 for 100 business cards, and like $8 or $9 for my thank you cards. I didn't get too many of those because I'm just starting off. I think I got about 50. So it wasn't too much money for everything, and everything came within like a week and a half. It was pretty quick. So as far as packaging, I just right now doing basic poly mailer bags from Amazon. I got 100 of those for like $11, the 10 by 14, and they're not the bubble poly mailers, it's just plain poly mailers. I wrap my slides up in saran wrap first to shrink it, because they're kind of big and fluffy. I shrink it down with the saran wrap. Then I wrap it with tissue paper, put my cards in a bow, and then put them inside of the bag. And it's simple, it's safe, everything is secure. The saran wrap is going to keep it dry if it was to get wet, but the poly mailers are waterproof. All of that came from Amazon. I think I got everything I needed under $30. You will need a scale to weigh your packages so you can get your labels made at home. My husband already had a scale, so I didn't have to pay for one, so I don't know how much they are, but everything you can get is on Amazon. Everything you need. Those were the basics. Business is going good. It's exciting and it's fun, and I want to kind of explain the journey and show you guys the journey. I've been talking about showing you different journeys for forever, but I gotta show you this one. Like I said, I am pregnant. You guys know that already. I am 6 months now, I'm 6 months now, and I am big, I am tired, and I have to go because I need to eat before I go back to work. But if you guys have any questions or concerns or tips, tricks, whatever, leave them in the comments below. But starting a boutique is fun, it's hectic, it's so many late nights. That's why I was so glad I was off for that month, because I was staying up until 3 o'clock in the morning, going to sleep, waking up, thinking about something about the business like an hour later, and not going back to sleep until 5, and just, it's long nights, I will tell you that. But it is worth it when you start hearing ka-ching on your phone throughout the day, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta sell. It's exciting, and you can do it. We can all do it and be bosses together. So you guys have a good one. I'll see you in my next one.